I have gone through a lot of changes in my life regarding identity and what really fits me.
Why don't you explain how you view your gender?
In high school, I found that I felt more comfortable being masculine. It was how I identified at the time. My alignment was very masculine.
What about now?
Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. It's Maya Mystery here today with another video for you guys. And in today's video, I want to take a look at a case that was actually suggested to me by one of my subscribers. So thank you so much for that. It has had my mind blown ever since I started researching it. And it's actually quite a high profile case over in Wisconsin right now. And that's the case of Ezra McCandless. So if you want to get into the ins and outs of the case, I would suggest for you to Google it because it's quite high profile and you could find out a lot. I'm not going to really talk about what's going on in the case in this video because first of all, I don't think it's fully finished from the research I've done. I think there's still stuff going into it. And second of all, because I actually want to talk about the actual defendant herself and her behaviour. So if you haven't noticed, this woman looks a lot like the way Jodi Arias looked when she turned up to trial. They kind of went both this dramatic makeover sort of thing. Also, the crimes that she committed, if you look it up, are quite similar to the Jodi Arias sort of crime. How the predicament that she's found herself in. And I think there's a reason for this. I think that the connection between her and Jodi is not just a coincidence. I think it's actually quite orchestrated. I think this woman is very ill, and I'm going to explain why.
I changed my last name, not to change my last name because of family's sake, but I changed it because of the name McCandless is from an individual named Christopher McCandless from Into the Wild, he's known for. And his love for nature, his philosophies for life, they were very in tune and aligned with who I am. So I honored him by taking his last name.
So what exactly is an identity disturbance? Well, an identity disturbance is a deficiency or inability to maintain one or more major components of identity. These components include a sense of continuity over time, emotional commitment to representations of self, role relationships, core values and self-standards, development of a meaningful worldview and recognition of one's place in the world. Identity disturbances are linked to emotional dysregulation, which has been shown to be a significant predictor of identity disturbance in psychiatric patients, even when controlling for borderline personality disorder diagnosis, depression and anxiety. So although some researchers posit that it is the lack of consistent goals, values and worldviews and relationships that lead to a sense of emptiness, it is not entirely clear whether the link between emotional dysregulation and identity disturbance is because of a disturbed identity creates a negative effect that is hard to regulate, or because emotional dysregulation disturbs identity, or because a third variable causes both, or some combination of the above. So why do we so commonly see identity disturbances in sociopaths? You see sometimes people are very sociopathic. We've seen this with a lot of murder trial victims. Changing up who they are very quickly. A lot of people, for example, I'll just give an example. Scott Peterson wanted to actually go off and take a new identity. Well, that's obvious because he was on the run, but he was also going to change himself entirely, dyed his hair, etc., etc. Jodi Arias, who changed her complete look when she went to trial. It was whatever you want to see, you're going to get with that person. And now with this girl too, Ezra McCandless, from reading her case, and this is something I want to put a disclaimer out there, that this is in no way a, jab to the transgender community. Transgender people normally have a very stable sense of identity, apart from the fact that, of course, they're being born in the wrong body. This woman was not transgender. She identified as male for a short period of time and then went back to identifying as female. And now she identifies as, Jodi Arias, because she's rocked up to course looking just like her. And to me, this is all to do with having a hollow core. Sociopaths and narcissists they take on other people's identities because they have very little of their own inside. And you see this a lot when it comes to masking. They take on a lot of your likes, your interests. Narcissists do this too. But with sociopaths, it's almost different, because that thing that you can't see behind their eyes is their lack of identity. They don't have it. It looks hollow, and they are hollow beneath the image that they're trying to convey to you. So yeah, you guys, I just wanted to showcase another facet to the sociopathic personality. And I think this case does it amazingly. I would really suggest you go check out this case. It's extremely interesting, and it's one that's currently really going on at the moment. So yeah, I wanted to, bring it to your attention. And thank you so much to the subscriber who suggested this to me. It's incredibly interesting. And thank you all for watching this video, and I will see you again next time. Bye.